Listen, man, the fastest job I ever quit in my life, I never forget. All right, dude, I like to call this place in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know if it's in Charlotte. It's kind of on like the border of South Carolina, North Carolina. It's fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. All right, the street is called Westinghouse. All right, if your job is on Westinghouse in North Carolina, you must hate your life. You already know your job suck. All right, we go through this fucking temp agency on goddamn South Boulevard. Me and my older brother, and bro. And don't even get me started on that. If you go into South Boulevard as a temp agency to get a job from a temp agency, you already fucking cooked, man. South Boulevard got the worst temp agencies in the entire fucking state of North Carolina. I hate South Boulevard with every ounce in my being, and I used to live there. It's a nightmare. Bro, we fucking go to this temp agency, right? We talk to this lady, and you know, we broke as shit. We both ain't got no jobs. We goddamn living at the apartment. We like, how we gonna make months rent and shit, right? She like, oh man, we can hook you up with some shit on Monday. And you're like, all right, what is it? She like, yeah, you're gonna be working in like a freezer. It's like a line and shit. I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. You feel me? I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I should have known what I was getting myself into. It was a fucking nightmare. The day comes, I think it's Monday, right? We had to go in at 5 o'clock in the morning, or 6 o'clock, sometime in the morning. I don't know. We pull up to the place, bro, and there ain't no windows on this building, bro, on Westinghouse. Bro, I kid you not. I think it's like a Cisco factory or whatever. Fuck. No windows on that bitch, all right? No windows. Not on one side of it. Bro, you had to drive through some security. Park here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? We walk into this joker, right? They got like a little orientation. Hey, this is what you're going to be doing, this and that. We still like, okay, whatever, right? We the two new guys there. They walk us through, all right, whatever, boom. Check. These motherfuckers like, hey, y'all ready to work? I'm like, yeah. They give us them. You ever seen that episode of SpongeBob where he got them squeaking ass boots and he's squeaking around? They give us some fucking SpongeBob chicken boots. The boots was about as big as my torso. 12 feet tall these boots were. They say, yeah, you're going to put this on, right? They give us a whole Jumpman suit like the hazmat suit in GTA 5 when you're doing a fucking heist and shit. Pacific Standard. They give us this hazmat suit. We throw the suit on, throw the boots on. Me and my brother already looking at each other like, yo, what the fuck is going on? We walk through the joker, right? We walking towards the back. It just get instantly cold. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is happening? It's freezing in this bitch. We clock in, and dude, I kid you fucking not, man. We walk into the room, right, where we supposed to be working. It is like, I think 40 people in the room, right? And there's 3 belts of lines. And every single line has like these pre-packaged foods, bro. Like you're on a line putting food in this package and the next person's doing it. Bro, I kid you fucking not, man. I never wanted to lock in so much more in my life than then, bro. Me and my brother, bro, he was on the other side working. I was on this side. Nigga, my hands was cold. I'm touching this fucking nasty ass rice and shit, putting it in this container. And first of all, nobody in there was like talking. It was weird, dude. It was some weird shit. There wasn't a single fucking window in that room, man. It was freezing, dude. I don't know if y'all have ever watched Saw, maybe, but you know how like in the early 2000s there was like a green filter in every single movie. That's how it was in there, bro. It looked like I was looking at a fucking room in 2005 in. No windows in this artificial light, and everybody got this bonding on it. No one's saying anything, bro. That shit was weird as fuck. Me and my brother are working this shit. I kid you not, chat. We 30 minutes. Chat. I kid you fucking not. We 30 minutes into working this shit. I never forget my brother's look. This nigga gonna look at me in the face. He gonna look at me in his eyes. He looks at me. And then he nods, and I nod back, and we already knew. We out of there, bro. We quit this motherfucker, bro. He said, bro, I'm going to go ask to go to the bathroom. Just follow me. So I go ask the manager, hey, bro, can I go to the bathroom? He like, yeah. He goes and asks him to go to the bathroom. I'm like, yeah. Our asses walk out of that room. We had never went back. I kid you not. We took the boots off. They gave us a locker and everything. Like, we actually gonna be working at this bitch. They gave us a locker. Here's your locker and shit. Bro, we take the boots off, take the hazmat suit off. We look at each other, bro. We go to the fucking punch-in clock, right? This is how broke we were. I ain't gonna lie. We like, fuck it, bro. We not even gonna clock out. We not even gonna clock out. We didn't even clock out. We said, bro, we just gonna let the clock run and let them pay us for the whole 8 hours. Like, nigga, we did not give a fuck. We walked out of that bitch and went right back home, bro. We got home at like maybe 7, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I don't know. We were there for maybe like an hour or something, an hour and 30 minutes, bro. That shit was crazy, man. But I tell you, I ain't never wanted to lock in more in my life on content than when I walked in that building on Westinghouse, bro. I call it Nightmare on Elm Street of Charlotte. That is the nightmare of Charlotte, all right? If you work on, I don't even like to drive near West. I get back, bro, I get fucking PTSD driving to West Town because I worked another temp job with my brother on West Town. It wasn't that bad, but it was fucking ass still. Bro, I don't even like to drive over on Westinghouse, bro. I get scared. Oh my God, this shit is a nightmare thinking about fucking people in there doing that shit right now as we speak. Oh my God. That place is awful. That was the fastest job I ever quit in my life, nigga. We went in there and said, hold on. They giving us these big ass chicken boots. Hell nah. Let me get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit was weird. And it's kind of, I forget what it's called, but man, it's like so weird that like people are still working there like right now. We weren't even making no fucking money, bro. We were making $13 an hour. We were not making no money, nothing, bro. That shit was cooked. That's all I got to say, man. The quickest job ever quit. Don't work on Westinghouse in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's not it.